I just spoke to a young man, and I was in the parking lot. I was looking at his car, and I'm like, I don't recognize that brand of car. I said, what is that? And he told me what the car was. He said, man, I put my whole heart in this car. I'm like, really? He said, yeah, man, I put my whole heart. And it made me think about something, man. Y'all know my mind is very simple. That car could get in a crash any day. That car could get in an accident. But still, you put your heart in it. You know, just like a relationship, you put your whole heart in it. Anything could happen. He or she could leave. He or she could do something wrong. He or she could disappear. But you put your whole heart in it. And that's the only way to actually appreciate it and enjoy it while it's there. Many of us don't put our whole heart in anything because we are afraid that if it leaves or if it goes missing, then we will get sick and we will die or something. But it's not true. When he told me he put his whole heart in it, it made me think about us these days who don't put our heart into anything because we are so afraid. I realized the only way to enjoy something fully, the only way to be present fully with something is to completely put your whole heart in it. And when you can put your whole heart in it, you enjoy each moment. You enjoy each situation. You know, I realized one thing about my relationships or in general. Relationships in general, you got to put your whole heart in it. You have to. Because if you don't, you will never experience it. Yet you will experience the pain. See, many of us are only experiencing the pain and the suffering from relationships because we never experience the whole relationship. And so we have nothing to be happy about or to enjoy. We have nothing to go off of except the pain. When you enter a relationship, whether it's with a car, a pet, another human, a friendship, let your whole heart experience it. And so that it's easier, believe it or not, it's easier to deal with that when it's gone. Because now you had no, but what if I probably should have? What if I had did this? If I had done this, then it probably would have been different. What if we always go back. A lot of us go back and back and back. And we hurt ourselves even more because we don't put our heart, put your whole heart in it. I realize, man, if I put all my whole heart into my relationship, it might just go the way how I want it to go. If I put my whole heart into my woman, it might as well. If you put your whole heart into the man and stop being so afraid to lose it. Stop being so afraid to be hurt. Stop being so afraid of the end. Stop being so afraid of the negativities that we hear online on social media. A lot of us are afraid. I realize the only way to love is to put your whole heart in it. When you can put your whole heart in it, man, the experience, the connection, the love, the joy, the entirety of the whole experience is beautiful. And so when it's done, you can walk away like, hey, we only can have experiences here. We can't have nobody. We can't take back anything. We can't take back no one where we are going after this. We can only take back the memories. We only left with memories. And on the last day, when we are here on earth, the memories is what comes over, not the people. The experiences stays. I promise you, man. So we got to be aware, man. We got to be aware. If you're going to do something, put your whole heart in it. When I learned this, man, I put my whole heart into my own marriage. Putting your whole heart into it, understand there might be some type of challenge. There's a consequence, especially if you don't know how to detach. Especially if you are a victim, there's a consequence. If you are a victim who think negatively, it's a big consequence. If you think that something's going to happen and it happened, you have to learn, man. Just like the sunset. One thing about the sunset is that you experience it while it's there. And while it's gone, you hold on to the experience. You don't stop loving the sunset because the sun is down. You hold on to the emotion and the feelings that you have inside. And so when the sunset is finished, you can, whew, that was amazing. Many of us, we don't enjoy it because we're afraid. He said, I put my whole heart into my car. If we can do that with a car that can get in a crash, that somebody can steal very easily, the car could get scratched and dented and hit. We can do that too with our partners. You want to experience life? Put your whole heart in it. Stop worried about being hurt and being this and being damaged. Listen, that don't happen because we are not attached. We are just involved. There's a difference between attachment and involvement. Many of us would know how to be attached, but we don't know how to be fully present, which is involved. See, when I learned to be fully involved, I realized that I can eat the ice cream. When the ice cream is finished, I can say I'm done. I can put my plate in the sink to wash because I already had the ice cream. So when it's done, it's okay. But if I have the ice cream and I scared to eat it because it might make me fat, it might be done and I don't want it to be done. It mightn't taste it. It mightn't do this right. And if I can't enjoy it. And so I have to eat more ice cream to enjoy it. When you're in a relationship, when you're dating, enjoy it. Be fully present in it. Be fully aware. And be fully indulged. Submerge yourself in that relationship. Submerge yourself completely, not just your foot. Many of us will put our foot in. If you go to the ocean and you just put your foot in the water, you cannot enjoy the ocean. You don't understand the ocean. And therefore, you don't experience the fullness of the beauty of the water until you submerge yourself completely in it. When it comes to dating and love and relationship, you have to submerge yourself and stop being so afraid of pain and to get hurt. Because if you're not submerging yourself, you are hurt. You're going to stay hurt because you're not experiencing the fullness of a relationship or of love, of companionship, of being present, of allowing yourself to go wherever it takes you. And then when it takes you somewhere, you can always come back. Some of you can't come back because you're afraid. You think it's hard. When I learned this, man, I put my whole heart into everything I do. If I teach a class, if I'm teaching online, my social media, my business, I put my whole heart in there, man. And if it doesn't work out, it's okay. If it fails, it's okay. I love the experience. It means it showed me that I can have the ability. Many of us, we are making love a big deal instead of a daily thing. See, when it becomes a big deal, you only do it once in a while, once in your life, and you're scared to do it because if it doesn't go the right way, just the way that you want it to go, you're going to suffer. But when you do it every day, it's okay. If it fails today, it's going to be good tomorrow. And then you're going to do it again. And you realize it's not as bad as you think it is. The hurt is not as bad. The hurt only comes with because to you it's a special occasion. Love should not be a special occasion. It should be an everyday occasion. And when you can do that every single day, you're going to realize that you don't have to be afraid of it. You know, some people jump off the plane every day. And they bungee jump every day. But if you try to jump out of a plane one day, because it's a big experience to you, that better go the best way. It better be the right way. It better be perfect. It better be just right. Because if not, it's a big deal to you. If not, you're going to suffer. You're going to struggle. You're going to complain. You're going to miserable. I'm not doing it again. But for those who do it every day, it's just a day. If today is bad, tomorrow's going to be better. Just like love. I'm telling you all, man, you have to change your perspective of relationships and love. Just like love. If you do love every day, you're going to realize that what have you been doing all your life? But when you don't do it every day, you say that you're looking for it. You don't have to look for it. You can do it. You can actually become it. I put my whole heart into my car. Yet we don't put our whole hearts into another human, into another relationship, into a relationship. You know, and he doesn't have the car. The car is right outside. The car is next to me right now. He doesn't have it. He's not in the car. So he doesn't have it. You know what have it? Do you know what has the car right now? Chance. Chance has it. It's not his. He only have a relationship with his car. He only have a relationship. He drives it. He touches it. He cleans it. He washes it. It's a relationship he has with his car. Just like a relationship with another human. All we can have is relationships with people. Not people. Just relationships. And it's up to you where the relationship goes. Because the way how you relate to another human is just you relating to someone how you choose to. Some of you don't understand. When you want to stop relating that way, then you stop. All relationships change. And it's up to you to understand it and to accept it. Because if you can't, that's when you suffer. I put my whole heart into it. I think we need to adopt that mindset. Your whole heart. The next time you date somebody or you with somebody, the next time you're with somebody, put your whole heart into it. Don't just put your feet in. You can't experience the water with just your feet. You might feel a little cold. You might be, you don't understand it. Put your whole body in it. And after a while, it adjusts, the temperature adjusts. It's so amazing. Just be careful, be aware. Understand that you have more power than you think of and than you know. You'll have a blessed day. I'll see you guys later.